104.1 KRBE. Let's get started. It's the Roula and Ryan Show.
Wake up, fool!
Hey, wake up!
It's about to get all stupid up in here!
Right here.
Featuring Eric.
Eric, he is a bad, bad man.
Special K.
The big red K.
Are you threatening me?
I'm waiting for you.
And Sam.
I am a wuss! I am a wuss!
You've waited long enough. How the heck do you pronounce this woman's name?
Roula. And
Ding dong.
Ryan. 104.1 KRBE.
Good morning, and welcome to the Roula and Ryan Show. You've got Eric. Good morning. Sam.
Morning.
Special K.
Over here.
And myself, Ryan.
Making
Roula's
his
off.
coffee.
Yeah. Roula, well, she'll be here for Roula and Ryan's Roses at 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
You'll hear her.
But she's also gets to sleep in a little bit.
Make
'cause
an
her-
appearance.
Her daughter's
Yeah.
graduating in 5th grade
Yep.
because they go to different schools. Like my kid, they go K through 8.
Mm-hmm.
So they don't do a ceremony or anything.
Oh,
A graduation
Yeah.
for 5th grade. I'm sorry, but that is ridiculous. I'm just going to put it out there. I don't care if Rula's doing it with her sweet kid today. I'm sure the kid's real sweet. I've met her once or twice. But a 5th grade graduation, I didn't get that. I didn't get a 5th grade
Well, just
graduation.
because you didn't
It's
get
stu-
it doesn't mean
but
that
it's
it's
stupid.
not worthwhile.
It's stupid. You graduate from high school and college. You don't graduate like all that. It doesn't. There's no meaning up for it. You know, like there's a big whoop to do for graduation.
There
They're
is.
supposed to
If
be
half the
giving it
kids
like
are
every
going to another
couple
school.
of years.
Yeah, they don't see the kids ever again.
I mean, if a lot of the
Bye.
kids are zoned to different schools,
Right.
Yeah, if you go to different schools, that's the key. If you do a 5th grade and you're going to be in the same school next year,
well, then that's a
now
little bit
if you
much.
send me an invitation, invite me to your party for going into 6th, 7th, 8th.
People actually have parties
They
for
better
that?
not, because I would not go to that or give you money.
And I don't mean to like pee in someone's cereal this morning, but
I know what you mean, though.
yeah,
We celebrate
come
everything.
on, What
now.
else? So that mean I need to give them a graduation gift?
That's what I'm saying.
graduation gift. Oh, God, congratulations.
Well,
you made it to 6th grade.
there are some people that
You have no
think
choice.
that
Yeah.
when you give an award for everything, nothing's of value, you know?
Yeah, like when I played baseball, the first place team, their trophy was like, it looked like it could have been the Stanley Cup.
Yeah.
And ours looked like it could have been like a
Dixie Cup.
Dixie Cup. Yeah. But, I mean, you could tell the difference on the table. Now it's like, everyone gets trophies. Same
Yeah.
size, or can't hurt
Everyone
feelings.
gets a graduation.
Participation medals.
Yeah.
My first grade graduation. I don't even know what's going on.
Look,
I can't wait for
kindergarten,
the text, Kevin.
kindergarten graduation
For
is
the
so
text,
cute. I still
really.
have that picture of my daughter in her little plaid skirt and her little like graduation cap from kindergarten. It was so cute.
Yeah,
Kids
all
loved it.
That's just for the,
It's for the kids.
yeah. Well, we played that audio earlier this week. Do you have that audio, Sam, that Ahmad sent you? Was that Tuesday? I know we played it later in the show. It's when kids graduate now, they do the whole thing like, Brenda graduated kindergarten and her favorite, what she wants to do when she grows up is be a doctor.
Oh, yeah.
Those type of things.
Yeah, that was funny. What the kids said.
I don't know if you have that. It was going around TikTok, and then this one girl at the very end of this clip.
What she wants.
You want the whole thing? Or
Yeah,
you
you play
just
the whole
want
thing.
the
It's what
end?
parents
Yeah.
want.
You can play it.
Here's a graduation clip is what you're referring to.
Yeah.
Sammy Boyer just wants to do what my mom says.
Next up, Isaac C. When Isaac grows up, he wants to work at McDonald's.
Cadence wants to be a gas station worker.
Gas station worker?
Gas station worker.
Charles Cheney. CJ wants to be a Waffle House worker. Oh my God.
I want to be pregnant.
They were like, the girl grabs the
what?
mic. I want to be pregnant.
No.
I think she just wanted little girls want baby dolls, and she
Yeah,
just
wants
wanted
to be
a
a
real
mom.
baby.
Yeah.
Maybe her mom has a baby, bun in the oven. It's like, I want.
Sees mom admires that, wants to do it. I want to, but it's just the way she said, I want to be pregnant.
It's so cute.
I understand, a 5th grade award ceremony. I think we probably had an award ceremony.
Yeah, I got that for like
For sure.
not
yeah.
missing any days.
Yeah.
like in school and stuff.
I could see that.
Or
That's fun.
I think like the kids that did really good with grades. I had an award ceremony when I was younger
You for
in
soccer?
elementary school. Well, for soccer, but for school, I remember this because I got 2nd place or something, and I was so mad. So after the teacher gave it to me, I crumbled up the paper and I threw it in the trash. And so then my teacher went and laminated my crumble up award and wrote a note to my parents about how I was a brat or something.
Bad sport.
Yeah, because I was really mad I didn't get number 1.
Wow, which
Yeah.
is weird because
Little brat.
I don't.
Me.
see you being. Are you as competitive nowadays?
No, I've totally
I feel like you're
chilled
so
out.
chill, like even like rapid
I
fire,
have-
even other games like we play.
I've really chilled out, but I was really, really competitive growing up. Like super competitive. Had to be number one in everything.
So how about in soccer, like tournaments? You got second, you got mad.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I would get really, really mad.
Like I went to this barbecue place to get some sides this weekend.
yeah.
Just sides.
Yeah, because we were making the
Yeah, you're
brisket
making
and all
the
that stuff. I'm like, I'll do the sides. I'll just go buy some.
Yeah, I
You're
mean, look,
ridiculous.
I've done that too.
And they had these trophies there, and they were bragging about, which is cool, and but they're all second place trophies. I'm like,
They only had second place.
Yeah.
That would have been fun to just to get second place.
I guess, but I mean, still, I mean, if there's like 50 people or 100 competition,
Right.
second's good.
Yeah,
But
there's nothing to scoff
I wish they
at.
would put second place like out of 5. You know what I mean? I don't know, but these big trophies, I'm like,
Second
like, I wanna
place
know
out
out
of
of
but I'm
how
3.
many.
thinking, where's the first place trophies at? I'm gonna go to that place and eat.
Right. Yeah.
Ooh, this
I would have
second-
kept those in the
Their
office.
sides
second
were
place
good.
sides.
Sides were decent, but I didn't know.
Oh my God, y'all are taking me back. My whole thing was I wanted to have perfect attendance when I was like a little kid.
And when you're little, you
And I made it up till 3rd grade. So up to 3rd grade, I had never missed a day of school. I wanted to, it was a big deal to be in the Guinness Book of Records. And as a little kid, that was my objective. I wanted to be in the Guinness
everyone
Book
loved
of
that book
Records.
as a kid. Nothing
Oh, yeah,
nothing at
Guinness.
those big books that last like 12 years.
I just wanted that so bad. But in 3rd grade, something happened to me. It was reading time. We all sat around a big table where every kid had to read. And I threw up, but I held it in my mouth. And I was
Ew.
like, and I was
Ew.
going to excuse myself and go to the bathroom, just spit it out, and then not miss school. And when it was my turn to read, I'm like, and the teacher came up, Ryan, what's wrong? She pulls my hand away from my mouth and she says, you're going home. I'm like, no, I
lost my record.
I broke the record.
At least you made it in.
I tried.
So gross.
And then after that, I'm like, well, what the hell? I might as well just miss a lot.
And when you're in high school, it's like, I
It was a
don't feel like
special
going.
guest appearance.
Yep.
Oh no, we couldn't do that in my private high school. You miss more than like 4 days, and they'll boot you out of there. There's someone
Really?
ready to take your place.
Did you have senior
Oh, wow.
skip day?
We allegedly had that, but people were not allowed to take.
Not official.
part in it.
I
No.
mean, ours wasn't official. We just stayed home.
we just go
You,
party.
you must have gone to
Yeah.
public school because
Oh,
they
yeah.
did not put up with any of that
Absolutely.
bull crap in Catholic
We would drive
school.
like we're going to school, and then we'd all meet down in the woods, in the fishing hole area, and just drink.
fishing hole.
Yeah,
Damn, it's a fishing hole.
I never
What in
fished.
the world?
Just started partying.
Was that the hangout where you guys wanted to drink beer?
There's certain areas you go because out in the country. Think about it. I grew up. Look on a map, Ottawa, Illinois. There's not much around it.
Yeah.
It's like
So that's
20,000
what y'all
people.
did, right?
Yeah.
Like bonfires.
Yeah,
and-
bonfires. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
No, I loved the bonfires in college. That was the best.
passing out on the with a tent. We just put a
Oh,
tent
you had
up.
tents out?
Yeah. Oh man, good old
Everybody
days.
would just sleep in like the back of people's pickup trucks.
Oh yeah. A lot of my friends are poor
That
though.
was cool. Oh, so they didn't have pickup trucks?
No, they had the
So they had the
like old
tents?
cars that barely move, or big cars looking
It's
like
like
a
a
boat.
rusted card.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they called mine. They called mine the gunboat. It was just this gigantic monster of a car that was like 25 years old.
Yeah, because it's like in the 90s, and they had like used cars from like their early 80s.
Yeah.
And those
For
cars
sure.
were made of real metal.
That's one thing.
Real
You would
man.
survive an accident. There was no question about it. It was like driving a Sherman tank.
yeah.
I mean, those things were built.
Plus, gas was cheap back then.
I don't know.
$1.
There was no airbags. The seatbelts just went across your lap.
Oh, I know.
You know,
We didn't have seatbelts.
there was no headrest.
I had a Ford Tempo. Was my car? I looked that one up. And
I know exactly what it
It
looks
had a
like.
seatbelt that automatically, when you open the door, it would go over your body.
Yeah, my dad had that in the
They did
Mazda.
away with those.
Yeah.
Those are dangerous.
Well, we
Because people didn't put the other
Yeah,
belt
I
on.
never-
People were like, "Oh, I'm fine."
Yeah, I never put the lap belt
Oh,
on.
yes.
No, it doesn't do anything.
And because the cops couldn't see, they just saw
Right.
that
No, they
part.
saw the one come across you like
You didn't
that.
want to be in tight on your body.
No, but my dad would always do the arm thing. You know the arm.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, dad arm.
That's such
Oh,
a
yeah.
dad move.
Oh! Sorry there, Kevin.
You go flying because there were bench seats in the front.
Yes.
They weren't bucket seats; they were bench.
The bed seats are great, but they were dangerous for teen pregnancy.
But but you could get a couple people in there in the front. You get like 4 people.
Oh, yeah,
You
for
cram
sure.
in 4
Yeah,
people?
4.
I don't think so.
Yeah,
I would
you
never try
could.
that.
4 and 4.
Thank
All right, coming
goodness
up
they
next
changed
in
that.
Celebrity Scoop.
What you got, Sam?
Yes, we're going to play some trending audio that has been all over. Even Eric said he was all over your Instagram, my Instagram. It's
Oh.
catching a criminal in the act of what he was doing on this Zoom
What a
call.
moron.
God, this
He's
guy's so
an
dumb.
idiot. So that's going to have some fun audio. And then we're just going to chit chat. I know we always go down the rabbit hole of what we're watching and all of that good stuff.
And I have a question because you know how I get stats in that?
Yes.
Maybe someone could text me right now. This stat came across yesterday. I saw this. When you buy a package of egg rolls at the grocery store, they were most likely made in Houston, Texas.
Nice.
Does anyone listening work at an egg roll factory? Why would that stat be out there? Why are egg rolls made in Houston, Texas
Now
for
we
all
have to
of
do
America?
a deep dive.
Yeah, someone do a deep dive for me.
All right. Weather today, it looks like we're going to see more storms, and it should be a high of about 89. Right now, 76 degrees and 612 on the Roula and Ryan Show.
Listen, get ready. This is Roula and Ryan's Celebrity Scoop.
KRBE.
Okay, I think that this guy is going to be a celebrity for being like the biggest dummy in the history of like
Now, this thing
court
went-
system.
I
It's
don't
funny.
understand what are you bringing up here?
This guy went viral.
You got to set it up.
dummy.
This guy yesterday, all of a sudden I saw like 5 in a row. I'm like, did I see this before? But then I saw a bunch of like websites like Barstool Sports. Everyone was, it was like when the Wheel of Fortune guy last week did that puzzle right in the butt.
Yeah.
I saw that everywhere. So then I'm like, okay, let me watch this. I'm like, oh my God, this is the dumbest criminal. This guy got in trouble because his license was suspended.
He's suspended.
So for some reason he did a Zoom. Like I guess maybe he couldn't make
Right.
his case.
He's zooming with the judge in court.
Okay.
And his lawyer's there
Yes.
on his
Trying
behalf.
to defend.
Your Honor, I'm
Trying to
not a
defend him.
cat.
So they zoom in. That's what I keep thinking. So they zoom in, and of course the guy's driving his
He's
car.
doing a Zoom call
While
while
on
he's
Zoom.
driving, which is dangerous in itself, but he's got a suspended license.
That's why he's in court for a suspended license.
Yes.
Here's what happened.
Mr. Harris, are you driving?
Actually, I'm pulling into my doctor's office, actually. I'm parking right now.
This is a driving while license suspended,
That is correct, Your Honor.
and he was just driving, and he didn't have a license.
Oh,
That is with the charges, Your Honor, yes.
Oh.
He's suspended, and he's just driving.
That is correct, Your Honor.
I don't even know why he would do that. So, defendant's bond is revoked in this matter. Defendant has turned himself into the Washington County Jail by 6 p.m. today. Failure to turn himself in will result in a bench warrant with no bond.
Yeah.
Now that was trimmed down because it's like
It was really long.
3 minutes long or something. 3 or 4. I think the judge was like one of those like you take your glasses off, rub your eyes, like
oh,
This
Did I
It's
just,
like a hard out, yeah.
I just
dummy.
witnessed this. So this. I don't know if it happened 2 days ago, or whatever. This guy's probably going to get, because she was trying to change like 3 or 4 weeks from now to push the case.
a continuance.
So nope, you have to get
No.
your butt
He ruined it.
there by 6 p.m. or
And turn
He had to-
yourself
he had to
in.
turn himself
Yeah.
in, yeah.
To
or
jail.
a search warrant or a warrant.
Oh,
for
bench
your arrest.
warrant.
Bunch.
Yeah.
But
Oh, my
we're also
gosh.
talking about somebody has to do jury duty. Who has to do it?
Yeah. Poor Booster got selected for jury duty, so he's got to do that for the next.
Is it a
little
serious
while.
case?
I'm not allowed to know about the case. I have no idea what's going on
Oh,
with it.
really?
that's
Yeah.
For how long?
I
They
think
think.
it could be over a week.
But
possibly.
you said, when
Is
did
he
he
being-
find out? Because you had to go in, a lot of times you have to go in like at 8 in the morning.
If you've
7 in the
ever
morning.
been to jury duty
It's the worst.
downtown, you know it's a lot of sit around and wait
Yep.
and wait for void, you know that thing.
Yeah.
Well, they ask you questions.
Yeah, because they
Something in
separate you.
Latin.
They take like half the people and they go, oh, we're not going to do this many cases today. You guys can leave. Mm-hmm. Then they send you up to that other room. I think I got a
yes.
bus. I got a bus and went to another court.
Oh, they'll
Yeah.
trot you to another place, and then you sit there for a long
Because
time.
there's different kind of courts, civil
And-
or
You think that maybe if you're one of the crazies, they won't pick you. But no, I tried to be one of the crazies, and they're
And they
like,
wanted
oh
you?
yeah,
Here's
he's
how you
fun.
can, if you are in a situation where it's like, and I feel for like a small business owner where they can't be away for a week, and certainly the $7
That's what I was
a
just going to
day.
ask.
If you're in a situation like that where you absolutely can't do it, all you got to do is dress really, really nice, and they don't pick you.
Really, really nice.
Like I
don't
have
know
somebody
about that.
very close in my
Like a
life,
tuxedo?
and this person, well,
classy.
that'd be like his stepbrothers. They show up for a job interview in a tuxedo.
Oh, my
no,
gosh.
but I'm just saying, like, if you look very affluent, like elitist, they're not going to pick
But what
you.
if the case is about an elitist like a River Oaks strangler?
Socialite, strangler?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
I guess.
And they want somebody that can relate.
I'm not saying you should, shirk your duty. You should do it if you can do it. But like I said, if you're somebody where it's like, hey, I'm a small business owner. My business is going to get destroyed if I do this.
And just for
or what if you have a trip coming up. You know, you got a wedding this Friday. You got to fly out of town.
You've been planning for a year for this.
So what time did he find out?
Oh God, not till like late afternoon. Like it was all day, just sitting around. And
what if he gets sequestered? You know, where they have to lock him up in a hotel and you don't get to see him.
Oh no. Well,
he may like that.
I think he might.
Kevin would have wished that happened when they had no power.
So sad.
They would
Yeah.
have a free hotel.
Right.
It's gonna be much cooler than the house.
Uh-huh.
I got cable.
Yes.
Don't feel bad. I was that guy who checked into a hotel when we had no power for 3 days. We get to the hotel and the power went out. And I'm like, I already paid. I'm going to be sitting in heat. Now I'm paying for it.
Yeah, you're paying extra. You're paying.
It was crazy.
Yeah, I'm sure he'd like that. We don't even get our AC tuned up until probably this weekend because, you know, when they tune it up, they put some more, what's not Freon, put some more coolant in there and it gets real cold.
That's why you got to call
At least
Air
you don't
Innovations
have a
Heating and
hole
Cooling.
in your ceiling. They put a tarp on my house. Okay, so update if anybody hasn't listened or saw my Instagram post. I had a tree fall onto my roof in my primary and then my son's bedroom. The company that came out to cut the tree down charged us $700 for tarps.
What?
They had to use our own tarp because they didn't have enough
Wait.
tarps.
What? Oh, how are they charging you $700
Exactly.
if they didn't provide the tarp?
It doesn't make any sense.
And how much did they charge
And
overall? Did you say like $7,000?
It was $10,000 to cut down the tree is how much they charged us. And they messed up our fence really bad that now we're going to have to get more of the
they a
fence
legit-
replaced.
Legit company?
Yes. Our insurance company recommended them or something.
So insurance is going to pay most of that $10,000?
I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. But they put the tarp up, and then we've had all this rainstorm. Well, is there not? There's a massive bubble of water collected underneath the tarp going into my
So they didn't
roof.
make it tight
Yeah, that's
enough?
going
They
to
didn't make it-
burst.
no.
You're
Exactly.
going to have to get a rake or
You
something
need,
like
they
a
need
broom.
to
And,
get
push
their
it.
butts
Push it
back,
out.
and they got to do it right is what they got to do.
I think there's already so much damage
How they
right now.
charge you? Wait,
Anyways.
they charge you $700 and they use your tarp?
$700. They used one of their tarps, and then they had to come back because they didn't tarp the correct thing, and then used our tarp.
What was their excuse
How is
for not
that-
bringing tarps if
Well,
that
I
is
have
their
no idea.
main job?
I
Send them a
have
bill for
no
$1,000
idea.
because your tarp is special.
Right, I should. Can I do that? I don't know. Anybody?
No, you
dealing
can
with
give
that?
them love on the air so people know what they're getting when they hire them.
Yeah, that just happened to me. I had my roof fixed for $2,500, and they gave me a whole list of things they're going to do. I was like, I don't believe you. And people probably don't do this because you can't get up on the roof, right? I went over to my other house yesterday. I got up on the roof, and I saw that they charged me for crap that they didn't do. And when I called him, he called me a liar. Called me a liar. Said, "Oh no, we never said we're going to do that. I have the paperwork right here that we both signed on." So Ace's maintenance company, you lied to me, and you called me a liar.
You're not going to honor it?
And he said, "Oh, I'll go up and I'll caulk what was supposed to be done." No, bro, you're supposed to replace some of these things. Caulking, replace it.
Yeah.
I'm so mad, and I hate it when someone calls me a liar, and then here we are in black and white, and we signed on something.
We had a listener yesterday that sent was it Trico? I'll have to see who it was. He was up here a few times. His landscaper guy stole his generator.
Oh
and
my
he had
gosh.
video of the guy. He showed me the
Taking
video.
the
And
generator?
the guy no, I didn't do that.
He's got video of him
But
doing
then,
it.
no, it was an electrician guy because then the guy got electrocuted a couple days earlier. Not. got
Wait, he
shocked.
stole the generator, and then he got shocked.
Yeah,
Using the
He
generator?
saw on Facebook talking about how he was out for a couple days because he got shocked. It's
Oh.
called karma.
Yeah, it's a bit of karma.
Well, I find
Did you
it
get the generator
so
back?
hard to believe that anybody in 2024 is going to try and pull some crap like they did with you, Sam, or they did with you, Kevin, because now everybody's got social media. You can blast them for their near criminal behavior and just spread the
Doesn't
word.
matter. Look at
It's like
Roula.
an anti-commercial.
Roula went to court years ago fighting with that guy, and she won. He sued her, and she won the case, and he owed her money, and he never paid it. He just he put the company in his wife's name, and he just changed the name and stuff, and nobody knows. And then
Yeah,
you try and
that's
share with
ridiculous.
that's why you try and go to those those West U Moms type thing, those websites where they all share. Every time my wife's gotten stuff from there, I've been screwed.
What's that app?
Pavers to
So you're like,
washing my stucco in the house. Remember, I
for
turned a-
recommendations?
Yeah,
Don't
recommendations.
use that one. Don't use West Use Moms.
I swear to God, I've been screwed twice now by those moms. And not in a good way.
No, you're married. There shouldn't be any way.
I'm just saying. It was not cool. I'm so sick of it. You're right. It's like even when you take your car somewhere, can you trust?
No.
If you don't know,
I just took my car to get the oil change, and they
Uh-huh.
were like, ma'am, since this is the first time you've been here, I just wanted to let you know that you only have one bolt holding your AC filter in. I guess the last person that wanted to do my oil change and wanted to show me how dirty my oil
forgot to
filter,
put the bolt.
they never put the other three on.
Oh.
And I was like,
So
okay.
the bolts are gone?
Yes, I was
You
like,
gotta find
okay,
new
so
ones.
do you have those? He's like, no. I'm like, so what? I need to go to a mechanic shop now? Like, can I go to like auto shop or something and ask them?
Go to my buddy Tony.
Tony's
He'll take care
great,
of you.
or
No,
dealer, go
if
to
you-
dealership.
If you show me what the bolt is, we might be able to get it at Lowe's.
Right?
If it's a common bolt, they have a whole section of drawers where you can
But
get
I'm
that
like,
stuff.
what the heck? And I hated how he said, this is your first time here, so that's why I'm telling you this.
why don't you just go to like River
like-
Oaks Dodge over there?
But I didn't
I don't
get.
care. They're good people. You have one of their. It's not theirs, but
Yeah, you have one of their vehicles.
vehicle.
And they probably have those parts on hand.
Like, hey,
Right?
We'll help you.
Be like, hey, I have a Jeep and you have a Jeep, so
Yeah.
let's be Jeep friends.
Yeah, here's a ducky.
Please. Yeah, here's a ducky. Please help me. But yeah, I was so mad. So I feel like you can't trust places. And then
Sucks
just
that you
because
have to
I
do
had
that.
a good experience doesn't mean you're going to have a good experience.
I used to always love that during like sweeps for TV news.
Mm-hmm.
They would always do that. They'd have like a female reporter go to a mechanic, and he would set it up so he'd make some problems in the car, and then or check it out, and then he'd have her go to the on mechanic place over here across the street.
Yeah.
And have cameras, and then catch him
Just
lying.
to show the difference.
And
Absolutely.
the guy would say, "This is wrong. This is wrong." And the guy's like, "No, it's not true.
Yeah.
We know it was this, this, and that." And they always catch him. It just sucks.
See, it's like the opposite in my relationship.
I just don't trust people.
because I'm dating. She's a car girl. She knows everything there is. She could take apart a car, build it herself. I'm like the dummy in this situation. I don't know anything about vehicles.
And she put some bolts on my AC filter.
She probably could.
All right, I'll bring it over afterwards.
Doesn't she drive a Rolls?
A Bentley.
Bentley. Oh, she drives a
Is it
Bentley.
Rolls or Bentley?
She has both.
No, she does not have both.
Or McLaren. She's got like a couple McLarens.
One of them's her
No, she does
her
not.
Tuesday car.
Oh, man.
Tuesday car.
Ryan hit the. You guys
I
talking
know,
about me
man.
hitting the mother load. This
She,
guy.
look, that's
Damn.
a woman. That's a woman who was started with nothing and built it all up herself. So I'm proud of her. All right,
Hey, we didn't say
coming up
anything's
next.
wrong with it. I'm just saying,
No.
just saying,
She
good
did
for
it
you,
all.
buddy.
She
Just talking about
she did it all.
Get
on
into
her
your
own.
mom's car and drive one of those Bentleys. That's what I'm saying.
I'm not driving anybody else's car. That is nerve wracking. All right, coming up next.
It's yours
let's check-
now.
It's not mine.
About to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How is it mine?
Marry into
You're
it.
married.
Marry into
Yeah,
it.
but it's like I feel uncomfortable driving somebody else's
Oh, he's
car.
old school. A man has to make
After he
the
gets
money.
married,
I'm not
where'd he
old
go?
Yeah.
Let's check the list line. We've got some really good stuff. I'm just ignoring you. Yeah.
We'll check.
It's time to check in with Roula and Ryan's listener line.
You have 912 messages.
Ew. Screw you, clown. You are a know-it-all, know-nothing. Really?
104.1 KRBE.
Okay, the number is 713-278-VENT if you want to ask us anything, or maybe you've got a group therapy or
Especially tomorrow.
panic button.
Tomorrow's DQA, dumb question amnesty. So
yeah.
if you have questions, you can always leave a message. If you can't, if you're afraid you won't be able to get to us tomorrow, we can play them and try and help you out.
I think I've actually got one. Do you want to give them a little preview?
Oh, you got one?
Yeah, here's a dumb question, amnesty question.
See if we can answer it.
Why do 18-wheelers and people who are carrying trailers, why do they attach stuffed animals like teddy bears and stuff to the front of the truck or the trailers? What is the meaning behind it? Thank you, guys. Love the show.
I've never seen that.
You've
I've
never
seen
seen that?
that.
No, I don't think I've really
It
seen
is so
Google that?
creepy. And
It
it's,
sounds creepy.
the stuffed animals are all dirty, obviously, because they're outside the truck. And they're like a lot of,
You know why, though?
I
Or you just
think there's two options on this. One is super creepy and disturbing.
Well,
and
it
then
feels like they hit a kid or something, and they.
and
put
then
it
the
on
other
there,
one
but that
I think
can't
is
be right.
a nice thing is like kids love trucks. They love, making them do the horn and the honk and all that stuff. And so maybe this is like oh, look, I have that stuffed animal and that truck is cute.
But
It
I think
says,
I know the dark version. you're
Yes, I'm not
thinking
going to
of.
say it.
It says the New York Times revealed an explanation about the stuffed animals. By having a mascot or symbol of sorts at the front, trucks and sea vessels are broadcasting their identity to the world.
Sea vessels?
That doesn't answer
I've
it
never
at
seen a sea
all.
boat?
Like a boat that's got like a little stuffed animal like on the mast. Or what's the front of the boat called?
Bow.
The bow, yeah.
I've
Maybe
seen,
it means
flags that say like stuff against Biden or Trump. I've seen those around.
Yeah. On a pontoon boat, you're going to see a couple of those.
I've never seen those.
Political flags.
I've never seen stuffed animals, though.
Maybe it means like lot lizards are okay.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, right. Like a brown bear means you want one thing.
Exactly.
You know, like white
Stuffed
bears.
animals are calling cards.
It's like pineapples upside down.
Yes. Yeah.
All right, a lot of people driving in this morning not happy with the traffic.
All right, y'all. I am so sick of people running red lights. I was headed to work, and my light turned green. Somebody went ahead and turned. I was like, okay, that's one car, whatever. So I started to go, and the light's been green for a good 10 seconds, and someone decides they can't wait, and they pull out in front of me. And as they pulled out in front of me to make their turn, they're staring at me and smirking while I'm blaring on my horn. What is the deal, people? God, have some patience. Sit there and wait for your turn. You're not more important than the next person.
Amen.
I always feel that way when you do that merge on 59-610. What makes you so much, it'd be different if you just forgot and you think.
Oh, where they cut over at the last second?
There can't be that many idiots out there that forget.
Wait a second.
They just think they're better than everybody.
I hate that intersection. They need to put those rubber sticks.
I hate that feeling.
No. So they can't cut over.
Do you cut over there?
Here's why. Here's why.
The last minute cutter.
Here's why. Little Martha is on her cell phone texting someone. She looks up and there's a 7-car space in front of her. Well, I ain't going to wait for that dumbass. I'm going to go ahead because I know it's going to happen. Because I'm just going to go ahead and slip on past her while she's still on her phone, and I'm going to get in that lane and going down the road.
The exchange that Eric's talking about, I take that all the time.
And there's no
I try
space
and
they just sit there.
I try and go bumper to bumper.
Oh,
I'm like,
yeah.
You're not
getting in.
I'm not letting you in. There's no way.
I totally do that as well.
But a wave does help.
Oh, yeah. When you put your hand
you
up.
give a courtesy wave, like, oh, please.
You're like at 150%
Yeah.
mad, and then they do the little Texas wave, and you're like, okay, now I'm down to like
I see that, and then I've been seeing a lot of those stickers that say I'm a student driver. Please be patient and stuff.
Yeah, and then the guy's 56.
I'm sorry. If I see that, I'm putting the pressure on your behind. I do not care. You better learn. You better get it together.
I still want to get away from that person.
Yes, absolutely.
One more traffic call.
I cannot deal with stupid people driving, checking their phone, or the stupid Tesla people that they prefer to go on a regular, whatever mode it is, automatic, pilot, whatever the it is. Those people need a lane because they all go 30 on a fucking freeway. It's so... Sorry, guys, I just needed to vent because it took me 1 hour and a half to go from Galleria to Energy Corridor and back.
Yes.
I'm tired of this mother...
Yes. You Tesla owners.
She's not like the Tesla.
I always wanted to get the Tesla just for that thing that can drive it by itself.
I know.
That's what she's talking
good?
about. That's what she's talking about.
37530. Text me if you have a Tesla and if it's
because I don't know
not.
Teslas have that, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Like it's a certain model. I thought
I think it's like a mod you got to put on it.
Or it's a newer.
That's what I thought. Yeah, or it's like
10 years
Toyotas have different levels. I thought the Tesla has different levels, and only certain ones have that.
You got to keep your hand. I know my buddy had one. And he got rid of it after a couple months.
I wonder what the laws will be like in 10 years when you just get in the vehicle. You're not driving; it drives you. Can you drink then at that point?
No, because you can't drink now when you're driving.
But if you're not driving,
but you can't drink in a car.
No, I'm saying like, can you be intoxicated? Like, oh, I'm drunk. I'm going to call my car, pick me up.
I don't think so.
I've heard of that being a problem.
People get arrested for.
I've heard of that.
As long as your keys in the ignition of your car's on and they're pulled over to the road. Remember, you always hear people that like, I'm not driving anymore. They just
take the keys out.
You still get a DUI.
Yeah, you still get it. So
well, it's best not to get in
you
the vehicle.
probably should because you still have to take. You could take over control of the car. So yeah, you'd still get a ticket.
But if you're in the passenger seat, you wouldn't get.
Yeah. Well, if nobody was in the driver's seat, then you would.
You're like, my friend left.
There's nobody there. And it's driving down the road.
Saw you.
Oh, you're not driving, but I'm saying, like, say you were sitting.
You're driving down the road. You're like, I'm going to sit on the passenger side instead.
No, say, okay, this is an honest question.
Like if you're drunk and I'm driving,
if you're drunk, say you drove to the bar and you keep your car there and you put your key in the ignition to keep the AC on and you're sitting in the passenger seat to like sleep it off, would you get a DUI? If you're in the passenger seat sleeping it off,
I think you would.
But you're not driving. You have the
But like, say your friend was driving and he was sober, and you're drunk, passed out. He leaves you in the car, but it's hot. I'll leave the air on. I'll go in this other place.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, so you weren't even driving.
That's what I'm saying.
That's the
Get it.
excuse you use. I think that's the excuse you use. Like, I thought my friend was coming back. I don't know.
If you're an officer and you're listening,
Some question amnesty
text us.
Yeah.
tomorrow.
I guess
or
I
if you
can
can't.
try and, I'll try and save that one.
Also, just
I didn't
don't
learn
drink
that on
and
the
drive.
show, The Rookie.
Oh, yeah, The Rookie hasn't taught you that yet?
I love that show.
Nathan, what's his name?
Fillion.
He was in Guardians of the Galaxy, the third one. I didn't realize that.
Yep.
Sorry.
Yeah, he's going to be in a new Marvel franchise. I forget who he's playing.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
We can talk about that in Scoop. We'll have to figure that out.
Okay, got time for one more. I don't even remember what this one's about, but I like the title of the file. It's called Animal Encounter.
Hey, Roula and Ryan. I went to a bayou that's there in Houston. I don't remember the name of it, but basically they provide fishing poles and stuff that are just basically a stick with a line on it. Well, me and my friend at the time, we went and we scoured for bugs and stuff and went fishing. And as we went fishing and stuff, I actually caught a fish. Now, here's the thing about this bayou. This was also an gator reserve of some sort and stuff. And as I was pulling up the fish, and there was no, reel on it, it was literally me pulling on it, my friend turns and she's like, tap, tap, run, and look. And as I pull up the fish, this gator just chomps up and is grabbing the fish and coming up on the shore to where we are. I literally dropped the pole just where it was, and we both start running. It was the most scariest but hilarious thing ever.
I don't think that's hilarious.
Maybe
That'd be
after-
frightening.
Maybe 10 minutes later you start laughing, I guess.
Especially there's a story in the news. They just found an alligator with human remains in it.
Yeah, that just happened.
Yeah, and they shot the alligator to preserve the remains.
I remember I went golfing in Rosenberg 5 years ago. I hit the ball. Of course, it didn't go straight. Went in the woods. I went looking for it. Big snake. I'm like, oh. Went to the right, alligator. I'm like, what the hell?
You're like new ball.
From now on, ball does not goes in the woods or
Just
that
don't
the
get
swampy
it.
area. I'm staying away.
Yeah.
Stay away.
Forget how many alligators are here.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Roula and Ryan Show on KRBE with what's going down in H-Town.
Okay, so anytime we take a road trip, like if we're going to San Antonio or New Braunfels, we always got, we stop by that Buc-ee's in Luling. Well, a new Buc-ee's is opening up June 10th in Luling. It's going to replace the old one. They're going to close that down. So June 10th, the new Buc-ee's will be the biggest Buc-ee's in the world. The new location is off I-10. It'll be more than 75,000 square feet, 120 spots for people to fuel their vehicles. It'll replace the old Buc-ee's in Luling. And they will officially open 6 a.m. on June 10th with the ribbon-cutting ceremony at 12 p.m.
I do love my Buc-ee's, but I feel like it's not as special as it used to be.
It's
now that you see it
not.
in Florida, and I'm seeing all my radio buddies going there, and in the southern states, they're having them now everywhere. I mean, good for them. They got to make money and spread out there.
But that's our thing.
Yeah, it's like Whataburger when it was just here.
Now they have one in Vegas with a bar, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
But they're still not. Whataburger is still pretty contained. Like when my daughter
But then
came
when,
in to
Chicago
visit for
bought
the
'em.
weekend, the first thing she wanted was Whataburger because they don't have it in California.
But that's what I like. I like that, kind of like we have ours. And
Okay.
some Buc-ee's everywhere.
You have to share, Eric. You can't be an only child.
No, it's mine.
Centerpoint is ditching their outage map because of the severe storms and just days away from the 2024 hurricane season. The system became unreliable back on May 16th when we had that storm, and 1 million customers lost power. According to the company, they're going to launch a new tracking or mapping system, but right now there's no way to check. They shut that down. Yeah, they shut it down.
Now that we're through that, we're going to
They
shut
got too
it
many
down.
hits on their site, I read, too.
Yeah, it shut
and
it.
too many people are
Too many
going
people
to
are
it?
looking
just
at it
overloaded
and
it.
overloaded it. So now they need to rework the system.
Wow, I was one of those people, too.
Yeah.
Like, please,
Absolutely.
is today the day?
We have a birthday shout out for Lucas. He turns 10 today.
Hey, Sam, do it.
Yeah.
Hey, happy birthday, Lucas. His mom and dad says he's so happy his birthday is Thursday because he loves listening to Roses.
Oh, my.
The kids love Roses,
my.
man. It's crazy.
I think we always put the
Parental advisory
up there. I guess they don't pay attention to that. Okay. Happy birthday, Lucas.
Roula and Ryan's Roses, it's coming up next. We're going to try and catch a cheater on 104.1 KRBE.